Sorry. I just couldn't do another week of Survivor Teams. I'm sorry. I had to play something that with a little more to it. Anyway, all right, you guys. Let me cut this off. Glad to be back again. Sorry I had to miss last week, but I just had too damn much shit going on, and until I can find a sugar mama to take care of me and pay my damn bills, such is life. That is my lot in life. I'm just going to have to work a kabillion hours a week, which I already do, and just to feed my damn family. Y'all know how it is. So anyway, all right, let's get right to it, y'all. Let's see. Gonna do a few shout-outs. I don't know if I've ever shouted this person out, and I can't believe it if I haven't, because she's near and dear to me, and that is my sister Cheryl Fox Skeen. You guys have probably seen her on my blogs and on my Facebook, and you know we're really, really close. And my sister Lynn Fox also, Lynn Fox Carey. I don't know if she watches my blog. I think it's a little too much cussing for her, but anyway, Cheryl watches. So I also want to give a shout out to Gina and Josie. They're two really, really good friends of mine, and we bike a lot, motorcycle bike. We don't pedal bike. That takes too much damn energy. And I also want to give a shout out to somebody new that's watching, and I hope he watches this week. I hope he doesn't miss it. I don't think he watches Survivor, but he watched my blog, and he's a new friend of mine on Facebook. One of Augusta's finest firemen, Dennis Atkins. So thank you, Dennis. Glad to have you along. All right, y'all, let's get right to it. We're at week 8. We got 11 players left, 6 women, 5 men. And last week, I won't go into a bunch of stuff that happened last week, but one of the things that happened last week that I think was, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say stupid, but I damn sure wouldn't have done it, and that was that they voted Jonas out. Now, Jonas, who is a sushi chef, he's essentially, to me, in my mind, y'all may think differently, but to me, he was a benign member of the game. I mean, I don't think he was going to do any huge, powerful moves or anything like that. I don't think he was a threat. So, essentially, he was benign. But they voted his ass out. Now, he is a sushi chef, and you're on an island, and what you have to eat, essentially, is rice and fish. Why the fuck you going to vote out the sushi chef? I don't get it. I mean, you got the one person that's used to cooking with fish and friggin' rice, and you vote his ass out when he was no harm to you, no threat, whatever. I don't get that, but anyway, y'all know how I am about food. I ain't voting his ass out. He's going to be there to the last damn day. And if you haven't got your children out, then you dumbasses, because you know how I roll. Anyway, okay, let's get right on to it, y'all. Let's see. Oh, Lord, I got my notes out of order. Okay. Let's go right into the reward challenge, okay? Not going to spend a whole lot of time on a bunch of stuff today, but let's get right to the reward challenge. The reward challenge was they had to go down this big-ass slide. I mean, looked like some shit would be at Six Flags or a water park or something. I mean, looked like some shit you have to pay money and get your hand stamped to go on. Big, long slide, had to slide down that thing, and then you had to go out into the water, bring these puzzle pieces back, and then all of you had to solve those big pieces of puzzles. And I think there were 7 or 9 puzzle pieces. I don't remember now, but anyway. And then what you won was a 7-Up Oasis. Hello, trying to give a brand shout out. Wonder how much 7-Up, I think, is that a Coke product, Pepsi product? Hell, I don't know. But anyway, one of those products just, I'm sure, paid a small fortune to have that out there. So anyway, they're going to do that, and they have to slide down that big-ass slide. And most of them went down it okay, didn't get too roughed up. But the last 2 that went down it busted their asses. And one of those was Alicia. Y'all know that did my heart good. I kept rewinding and rewinding and playing forward. Probably did that about 5 times to see her fall on her friggin' ass. Panties all up in her fucking crack and shit. Anyway, didn't care to see that. Thank God they blurred that out. Now, why they'll blur that out and they won't blur out Tarzan's dangling participle is beyond me. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe they think women are into that. I don't know. Ugh, hope you guys aren't. Anyway, so, well, first of all, let's just state the obvious here, too. They divided them up into groups. They did like a schoolyard pick. And who got left out but Tarzan? Nobody wanted fucking Tarzan on the team. I don't know if they was afraid of seeing his shit flapping all in the breeze, or if they just thought he wasn't going to cut the mustard. I think probably both. But anyway, so the sad part about that for Tarzan is he has no chance to win 7-Up. I think that's kind of shit. I think they should have at least given him a bottle just because he had no chance of winning, but oh well, they didn't. Anyway, so they're going to let him taste this 7-Up first. Tarzan says, let us at least taste what we're going to be going for. And so they let them all taste it. One bottle shared amongst those, however many people I said, 11 players. One bottle gets to share that. Now, the smart one was... oh, shit, what is her name? Kat. Kat jumps right up and says, yeah, I'll take the first swallow. She grabs that bottle and takes the first swallow. Very smart. Smartest move Kat's done all damn season, wouldn't you say? Anyway, I guess she ain't as dumb as I thought she was. But anyway, so she grabbed that, but unfortunately, the last player to get that bottle, it ain't nothing but damn backwash, was Leif. And he didn't even act like it was all that great. He was like, poor Leif. He's always the last one, and just, he can't catch a fucking break. And he's never won a reward challenge before this, as we'll get to here in a minute. But anyway, so like I've alluded to, this challenge here was pretty brutal coming down that damn slide. None of them did it really gracefully. There were a few that landed on their feet and kind of, staggered off. But like I said, Alicia fell on her ass. I was so happy to see that. But then poor old Leif, he's sitting, Leif, whatever. Let's stop right here a minute, y'all. Somebody has brought it to my attention that I have been not very politically correct, and I have known that. But apparently I am offending some people with my incessant two things. Calling Colton, when I called him a faggot, I felt like because I was one, sort of, that I could say that, but it's been brought to my attention that no, that really is not the case, that I can't, that it's still derogatory, so I'm sorry. From now on, he will be Queenie to me, not that we'll even talk about him anymore. And they also brought it to my attention about calling Leif Midget Boy. So I'm going to try my best not to call him Midget Boy anymore. I'm very sorry if I offended anybody. From here on out, he will be Stump. So Stump goes last, and he's up there rocking his feet. He just can't wait to go down that slide. But he goes down that slide, y'all. I felt so sorry for him, because I don't know if it's because he's so small and compact or whatever, the way he landed. He landed on his ass and then bumped over on his face, and then he did like a stuntman roll through the sand. Oh my God, it looked like somebody was trying to batter up some fucking chicken or some shit. But anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, damn, I almost did it again. Y'all, old habits die hard, I swear. Anyway, so Stump had a very hard landing, and I'm sorry to you. But the good news about that is, at least he did end up winning this challenge. Well, let's back up a little bit. One of the things, and I know everybody noticed this, and I have felt badly for her up until this point, and that's Christina. I felt like she's been given a bad rap. But then they're all out in the water carrying up their last piece of puzzle, and she runs back to the damn shore. What the fuck? And it wasn't like she ran up to the shore and started really, because I looked, I rewound and looked. I thought maybe, okay, she's running there to get a head start on this puzzle, and she's going to be looking at this puzzle, looking at them, looking at the other team to kind of see what they're coming up with. And hell no, she just stood there and was looking out and shit. That would have pissed me off. Good thing they didn't lose this challenge, because they would have probably said something. Of course, I don't really think they said anything, because hell, they won. But anyway, so the one team wins this challenge that has Leif on, and he is just ecstatic. He's hugging everybody waist level, which is uncomfortable enough. Anyway, he's hugging everybody waist level, and then he's yelling, "Barbecue, barbecue, barbecue, barbecue!" And did y'all pick up on it? That just annoyed the shit out of Chelsea with her hungry self over there. She goes, "Shut the fuck up." I probably would have been that way too. Because when you're hungry, you'll say some shit. So anyway, they go to the 7-Up Oasis, and it really is just a little paradise. They're jumping in and swimming and grilling, and it's like a family cookout. And but the one thing I do like about Sabrina and with Kim, hottie, is that they're always thinking of the game. Even they got all this food and everything, which is allowing them to think a little bit clearer. They're scheming, and that was so good. Finally glad to see the women step up and do some fucking shit, y'all, because they were such dumbasses in the beginning. I thought they didn't have a chance, but now I think something's fixing to really take a turn here. Hence, my outfit today, y'all. There are some storms brewing, and I mean that literally and figuratively. We know there's some storms brewing on Survivor Island, which we'll get to in just a minute. They're gonna have the huge rain, monsoons come up, and there's also a storm brewing with with Kim and Sabrina and all the little girls. I shouldn't say little girl, all the girls. They're fixing to get Mike out of there, which I'm really glad for that. So anyway, Sabrina and Kim are talking, and they're talking about getting Mike out and how they're going to make that happen. And they come up, because they're part of the Solani alliance as well. And so they actually have a girl alliance and the Solani alliance. So they're trying to get the guys to believe that they're still part of the Solani alliance, but they want to vote Mike out. And so they come up with a brilliant plan to do that, and that's that Kim goes and tells Troyzan, she's like, hey, just want to give you a heads up that Mike is gunning for you. He's telling everybody that he's, you have a good chance of winning, and so he's going to try to get you out, which, just incites Troyzan, who I really, really like. I've come to really like him. He's kind of laid back kind of dude, but anyway, like him. So that just fires him up, y'all. Fires him up, and he's gonna. He ends up, as we all know, at the end, he ends up placing the vote for Mike, and they do end up getting Mike out. So anyway, let's talk about the storm coming up, because that's important. Not really important, but it was one of the funnier moments of Survivor this week. Storm starts coming up, and Tarzan, with his dumbass, ugly-ass plastic surgeon self, starts removing pieces of the shelter to make a fire when they've got plenty of firewood. Chelsea notices this, and she says something to him. Anyway, he's such a loose cannon, they end up getting in a kind of a squabble deal. But then he thinks that, he calls Chelsea off to the side, and he thinks that, and I want to get it right, he says that Chelsea's, has apparently had a bad dealing with the plastic surgeon due to her boob job. And he tells her this, and he says that Chelsea has been subliminally, I can't even say it, subliminally harassing me. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, dude. Get a clue, man. How can somebody subliminally harass you? He's out there, y'all. He is out there somewhere. Anyway, of course, he does throw it out there that she's had a boob job. Not that we can't all see that from a mile away. Everybody knows a boob job when they see it. But anyway, all right, let's go into the immunity challenge, y'all. Get to the immunity challenge, and they're going to have to race across the ladder and maneuver puzzle pieces. And then once they get the puzzle pieces, they're going to have to go and dump them all out, and they have to figure out this wooden puzzle. And this wooden puzzle was 60 blocks of wood. Did y'all see that? I mean, was I the only one going, holy shit? Had it been me, y'all, I swear to God, I swear, I don't care what day this was, this could have been on day 38. Had I gotten there and dumped out all those puzzle pieces and saw all that, I would have said, fuck it, I'm out. I can't do it, y'all, I'm out. Because it was stressing me the hell out, and I was on this side of the island. I was watching my TV going, fuck that, I'm out, y'all. So anyway, Jay wins immunity. Shocking to me, because I never pictured him to be a good puzzler. But anyway, oh well, whatever. So anyway, so now the plan is that Kim's got Troyzan believing that Mike is going to form, and they're going to vote out Mike and still keep the Solani alliance. They're still in the Solani alliance. But Chelsea almost fucked that up, y'all. Chelsea's sitting in there. She's part of the Solani alliance too. Christina and Alicia are sitting underneath there, and Jay's in there too. Now, Christina and Alicia are not part of the Solani alliance, and Chelsea fucks up and she says, Jay, what do you think about getting Mike out? Oh my God. Chelsea, Jesus, get a fucking clue. They're not part of the alliance. Anyway, Jay picked up on that. But even though Jay picked up on that, he ain't the brightest or the sharpest knife in the drawer, whatever that fucking saying is, because he ends up voting out Mike after all, and doesn't realize, or thinks it, but doesn't play along with it, that the girls have an alliance. So anyway, Kim pretty much headed off that crisis, I think, because she ran and she saw Jay and Mike going into the woods and walking off, and whenever Jay was fixing to spill the beans, she jumps in there and she says, you know, let's just vote out Christina. Let's just vote out Christina. So they go to tribal council. Everyone feels secure. Nobody thinks they're getting voted out this week. And Tarzan with his fucking the game as a foot thing, y'all, makes me want to figure out a place to put my foot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they end up voting Mike out, which was smart. Definitely a blindside. So Mike's out. Anxious to see how it's going to go next week. They're making it seem like the men are going to make some kind of play, but I don't think so. I think that's just the way they're editing it. I don't think there's going to be a big play coming next week at all. I think it's going to be more of the same. But anyway, so I guess we need to put out Mike's torch. Anyway, thank you guys for watching me. Let's get everything ready here. Got my trusty fire extinguisher. And, all right, y'all. Tribe has spoken. Mike, I don't have a lot of bad shit to say about you. You just didn't do very much for me. And, you know, you were a force to be reckoned with. So props to you, my man. But you had to go because you can't make it to the end because I want a girl to win this doggone thing. And I really want Kim to win it. Don't know if she will or not, but we'll see. Anyway, have a good week, you guys. Have a happy Easter, and talk to you guys next week.